got slapped and smiled. That's right. In front of a full crowd, a man was humiliated, insulted, and physically struck, and he didn't raise his voice. He didn't retaliate. He didn't even frown. Instead, he calmly looked at the man who slapped him and said, "You must be going through a lot." The crowd went silent. That man was no ordinary person. His name was Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers in history. Born a slave, abused by his master, and constantly looked down upon, Epictetus had every reason to be bitter. But he chose peace. Not the kind of fake peace people pretend to have, but real, unshakable calm that comes from one powerful thing: Stoicism. And in today's story, I'll show you how you can develop that same inner calm. So no one, not your boss, your ex, your annoying neighbor, or even the worst traffic jam, can ever steal your peace again. Let me tell you about Jay. Jay was the kind of guy who got angry easily. Someone cuts him off in traffic, he'd scream. Someone says something stupid in a meeting, he'd lash out. Even small things, like his roommate leaving a spoon in the sink, could ruin his whole day. One night, Jay was scrolling through YouTube. He had just yelled at his girlfriend for not listening, and now he was in that guilt-ridden mood where you feel like everyone else is the problem. But deep down, you know it's you. That's when he clicked on a video titled, "How to Never Be Angry Again, The Secret of the Stoics." At first, he thought it was just motivational fluff. But what he heard next changed his life. The video said, "You suffer not because of events, but because of your opinion about them." Epictetus. That hit him like a punch. Jay paused, rewound, played it again. It wasn't the traffic that made him mad. It was his reaction. It wasn't his girlfriend's tone, it was how he interpreted it. The Stoics were saying, you don't control the world. You only control your response. The next day, Jay decided to experiment. At work, his colleague Sarah made a passive-aggressive comment in front of everyone. Normally, Jay would have snapped back or sulked. But this time, he paused. He remembered what he heard.
Is this in my control?
No, he couldn't control Sarah's mouth, but he could control his mind. So instead of reacting, he smiled and said, "Sounds like you're having a rough day, Sarah. Want to talk about it later?" Boom. Everyone was stunned. Even Sarah didn't know how to respond. Jay didn't suppress his anger. He disarmed it. That night, he dove deeper into Stoicism. He learned the 3 core Stoic truths that would help him master his emotions forever. Let's walk through them, just like he did. Truth number 2, insults say more about them than you. One day, a random stranger on Twitter called Jay a pathetic loser. Old Jay would have typed an angry paragraph in response, but Stoic Jay just laughed. He remembered another line from Epictetus. If someone insults you and you are offended, you needed that insult. In other words, if you know who you are, words can't touch you. From then on, every insult became a test of Jay's character, not a threat to his ego. And when he stopped reacting, most people stopped bothering him. Because bullies feed on reaction. No reaction, no power. Truth number 3. Every challenge is a training ground. Jay had a mentor, an old professor, who once told him, "The obstacle is the way." That quote came from Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic legend. He ruled during plagues, wars, betrayal, and heartbreak, but stayed calm through it all. Jay adopted that mindset. Instead of seeing difficult people as problems, he saw them as teachers. His angry boss, a test of patience. His complaining friend, a test of compassion. His own triggers, a test of self-mastery. And slowly, Jay stopped getting angry. Not because people changed, but because he did. Fast forward to today, Jay isn't a monk. He's not emotionless. He still gets annoyed sometimes, but now he doesn't stay annoyed. He feels the emotion, acknowledges it, and lets it pass. He doesn't let anyone rent space in his mind for free. He finally understood the Stoic truth that changed everything. No one can hurt you unless you let them. So next time someone tries to ruin your day, pause, breathe, and ask, is this in my control?
If it is, act.
If it's not, let it go. Because peace isn't found in the world, it's forged in the mind. And just like Jay, you can train yours, starting today.